Hello everyone, this is Cindy and I'm back again with another group of journaling cards and junk journal tag ideas. It's been a little while since I've made a video, so let's just get going. We're up to number 83, and 83 is basically journaling cards. I had this book that I found at Goodwill, and the reason I picked it up is because it had all these blank images with lines in it, so I thought these would make great journaling cards. And I guess this was probably like a workbook with a Bible study thing. So, you know, they filled out things like, what are you reading? God is, 3 things I'm grateful for. And this is what I learned today. I thought, well, why couldn't you, create your own if you had a computer? So I just tried to do that. And I started out on Publisher, and I made the same sort of shape and then just added a, prompt, a couple of words for a prompt. And then I thought, well, let's do a little cloud. Of course, my printer didn't print it out very well. But, you can do it fairly easily and fairly quickly. And here's where I took basic shapes. I thought, I just want lines. So I just drew one continuous line with my computer. And, it works pretty well. But not everyone has Publisher. So I thought, well, what about Microsoft Word? What can be done on that? So I tried the same thing on Microsoft Word. Took the basic shape, added a text box with some lines, and it works okay. And you can find these all day long on Pinterest, really pretty ones and gorgeous ones. But my problem is I'm just not sure about the copyright, because all the ones I really like that I went to look at or download, they all said for personal use only. And I thought, well, I don't want to forget, if I download it on my computer, then I forget and put it in one I sell, then I don't want there to be any trouble. So I rather just not, if I'm not clear about the copyright, I just don't really want it on my computer. So anyway, you can make your own just as easily. That's idea 83. Now 84 is going to this website, and I did get this idea off of Pinterest. I'm pretty sure I did, but it was just a jumping spot to get to this website, and you're creating your own Kellogg card there. And I'm sure most of you guys remember these Kellogg cards that we've all grew up with, except this site lets you create your own. And I just made mine based on whatever planner or junk journal I was working on. And on this one, it is a Christmas one. So you get to, it's basically fill in the blank. You get to put in the titles and the description. So I just called mine Christmas Planner, and my description was, this book contains blank pages for organizing all things Christmas. Good luck. And then it has a place where you can put a number in, and it could be a date or any number. But of course, being a former librarian, I had to go look up the Dewey Decimal Number for Christmas and had to put that. So another thing, the thing I like the most about it is it's got 3 places where you can put scribbles. So it looks like someone was writing on the card Kellogg. And on mine, I put get busy, organized with a question mark, and will this really help, question mark. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then another one I made, and this was for the last junk journal, well, not the last one, but a junk journal I did not too long ago. It was Little Golden Book, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And I kind of did it from the perspective that it was Yukon Cornelius's book. So I called it Yukon's Christmas Adventures. And the description is, this book tells about Yukon Cornelius's adventure with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Abominable Snowman. Santa Plays a Part 2. And then, of course, it's that same Dewey Decimal Number for Christmas. And then I put, for my little scribbles, must read, love him, and order more copies. So this is a really fun website, and it's free. And, of course, you can print this off on plain paper or whatever paper, and then cut it out and glue it onto whatever you want it on. So, anyway, that's idea 84. To print your own Kellogg cards. Idea 85, since we're kind of talking about library cards, is this idea. It is a library checkout card from the days past. We haven't used these in decades, but they're still fun for junk journals. And when I first started reading about junk journals, someone said, oh, you can go on, with your computer and make your own. And so that's what I did, because once again, I can find them all over the place, but copyright, issues, that sort of thing. So I thought, I'll just make my own. So I got on Publisher and just, drew a rectangle and some lines, and then typed in the, author title, date due, and borrower's name. And then, of course, I copied and pasted it and put 5 on a page, because if you're going to print 1, why wouldn't you print 5? So since I've created this and it's my own work, I'm definitely willing to let people have a copy of it. So if you will message me or send me an email at either my personal email there, or go to my Etsy shop, Books by Burke, and say, hey, I want that library card page you were talking about, I will send it to you. And I've saved it as a JPEG, which is a, you know, the photo, or as a PDF, because any computer will open a PDF. So tell me whichever kind you want, and I will be happy to send it to you. So this is Idea 85 library checkout card. And Idea 86 is a simple idea, because we're all about simple and easy. Is taking one of your punches, just whatever shape you have, and cutting out the shape from, like, say, the corner of your piece of scrapbook paper, and then gluing a piece of cardstock or scrapbook paper behind it, so that that cutout really shows up. And then, of course, take your piece that you cut out and glue it on some coordinating paper, and then you get 2 journaling cards from the same amount of work. So anyway, that's Idea 86. Just making a tag or 2 out of a punch. 87 is using scraps of paper, just kind of like we did on that last one, except, you know, we're left with scraps, and you don't just want to put that in your book. So what can you do to make it a little bit more fancy? And not too long ago we talked about using the edge punchers on the paper. This time we're talking about using corner rounders or corner punches of some sort. That shows up better that way. So it takes a basic piece of paper and makes it a little bit more fancy. And this is one pair I've had forever, and it's a double pair. So actually you can do it there, and if you don't put it in quite as far, it'll do just a little bit of cut, and then you turn it over and reverse it, and it does the opposite and does just a little bit smaller cut. So all sorts of corner punches out there. This is my very favorite one. I actually broke it once and had to reorder another one because I couldn't live without it. But anyway, Idea 85 or 6. We're at 86, aren't we? I never can remember those numbers. It's just taking your leftover scraps and making it a little bit more fancier with a corner punch of some sort. Actually, that was 87. It wasn't 85 or 86. It was 87. I'm terrible. I'm telling you, I'm just terrible. Okay, 88. The last one for today, I promise. Is one that there's a lot of people showing how to do it out there. So I thought, well, I got to not let them outdo me any, so I will show as well. It's taking your Distress Oxides and taking some sort of surface, and it can be glass, or this is just a old bag that some cereal came in. So basically wax paper, and just giving it a rub on there. And you don't need a whole lot, it just depends on how many cards you want to do. And I don't mix my colors because I don't want them just to, they'll get mixed up soon enough. And then you just spray it with some water, and then you just take an index card or journaling card or a tag or something, and just kind of dab it down on the watery ink, and then you just get these pretty colors. And then of course your colors would coordinate with whatever project you're working on. And the more you do this, the more your colors are going to get mixed. But here's some I've done earlier. I did pinks and blues, and here's orange and yellow and greens and blues. And the more I did it, the more it all blended on that one, and it became just green, which is fine. But anyway, that's just using your Distress Oxides in just a little bit different way, and getting some real pretty backgrounds for some of your journaling cards or tags. So anyway, this is ideas 83 through 88, even though I didn't get my numbers straight at all. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.